Fellas, what's going down?
Nothing much. What's up with y'all?
Another week, man. It's busy as hell, man. Damn business. And networking and promoting it and doing a lot of miles, a lot of walking around, a lot of driving around. But, you know, we signed up for it, so it's just part of the course.
Yeah, how is everything going with the whole sales scene? Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, sure.
About a week now.
A week ago?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, this is going good, you know. Just putting it in front of people is part of not having a following and trying to build that and build it off from the mud. But, I mean, overall it's good. I mean, again, just seeing it all come full circle. This is about a year process now when the whole idea came about. And now that we have it here, I mean, it's exciting, you know, to say the least, but it's also stressing in terms of just having to grind, having to build it, and having to see where this guy can take us.
It's been a rough week, let's just say that.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Injury and also drama within personal and family, and then just stressful at the same time. But taking it day by day, let's just say that.
That's it, man. That's all we can do. But I mean, the good thing is we have these platforms and these forums open so that way we can all speak about it and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That like we talk about depression and all of that stuff, you know, thrives in silence. So the more we talk about it, the more we give people a space to speak and hear these stories, the more relatable and the more people can help. You feel me? All right. Catch y'all back for the episode. More inside, let's get it.
It's just different.
Hopeless at one point, and they have an opportunity to make you go harder, make you get in that booth and just really express that hopelessness. Like, man, y'all don't understand. This is like, you know what I mean? You dig from a different place. That bottom of your soul, that pit, homie, where you felt like the shit was, you know what I'm saying? You always wanted, but it looked like it was just not gonna happen.
Shit, in your mind it ain't gonna happen, shit, it probably won't. I took some risks, some people probably won't. That's how we're grateful for the fruits of all my labor. Hard to live and know you sick, I'd rather be with my creator, thinking time's up. I hit
All right, welcome back to another episode of Four Insight Podcast. This is your host, Mike Obi.
And it's your boy London Overtree. What's up?
Man,
It's Trey Garrett, what up, y'all?
what's going down?
What up, bro? Another week.
Yes, indeed. How's everybody's week?
I'll let Trey go. You wanna go first? Or you wanna go?
It's been a shitty hell of a week. I say that. Nice little drama, injury, you know, work things, you know, the usual, but just take it day by day.
And got a little boo-boo on his knee.
Yeah, I'll get this fixed up very soon. But right now, it's a pain in my ass. I'll tell you that.
And just put some Robitussin on.
And some Vicks. I'll say that.
Hey, we got a great episode. This is one that's been long overdue, honestly. One that we've all kind of have I would say, a level of expertise on now. And, you know, people are going to be able to talk their shit if they want to. People are going to be able to give some game if they want to. You know, this can kind of go however we take it. But
I ain't gonna get no game.
You're going to be gatekeeping this shit.
Yup.
Anyway, the truth about Alphaland. So all three of us attend Alphaland gym here in Houston, Texas. Alphaland is kind of the hub gym, the epicenter of the fitness industry, or at least it's growing to such. A lot of people think that, but we're going to really be able to give you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, and all things in between, you know, as far as that gym is concerned. But just tell the tape on Alphaland here. Lund, you started, so just talk about what Alphaland is and, you know, why people are drawn to it.
Before I start, I feel like everybody's gonna know my take when they hear it. Like they gonna look at me and just know. But I ain't coming on that time of day. I'm very peaceful these days. But all honesty though, like Alphaland is actually like I've been working out for like 6 years. I'll say about 7 years now. It's probably the best gym that I've been to, just like equipment wise, like and just environment of like other people motivating people if you let it. But there's downsides, of course, but I mean, for me, just going from the gym aspect of it, it has the best equipment that I've seen from there.
Sure, what about you?
I mean, that's facts. Like, I get, like when I work out there, a lot of times it's very motivational and, like, you know, like, it pushes me, like, to be honest, like, the time duration of me staying at the gym can be long when I work out offline. And that's minus me talking to anybody. That's just, like, you know, me doing a hard, good workout. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I love that feeling. And I'll definitely recommend that if somebody's really mentally in that that mindset to really work out like that.
Yeah, I can piggyback on that. That's a good point. You know, for me, it actually for me starts at the old Alphaland when I was in. Cause I joined there first. You know, I remember I kind of just got back into the gym, and I've been going to some of the commercial gyms around the city, and I wanted just something to give me a new challenge and something to get me back into. I don't want to call it competitiveness, but just that re-love for the gym, because it's been post-COVID and things are kind of coming back to normal. So I was like, well, it's going to be something that's really going to be something where I can step out of my comfort zone and out of my character and really be able to grow and network. And so then, you know, I was like, well, this whole Alpha League, you know, and that way, you know, I was really trying to make, you know, waves in the fitness industry and really trying to build the content up. So, you know, a couple of the homies were like, why don't you just join there? You're young, you're single, that'd be a good environment for you. And so,
Single.
okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, well, and so sure enough, went over there, signed up, and then from there, that was a good kind of startup, and then they segued over to the new Alphaland back in, what was it, January 2021. And that, I mean, and being in that gym, that environment, it's like Trey said, like it's almost one of them places like, if you go in there and you're focused, you're locked in, you almost don't want to leave because you're having such a good pump. It's a great environment. Everybody's, for the most part, in shape. And, you know, all the things around you, all the equipment, all the amenities, like, you get caught up in just being in that environment. And for that...
Amenities?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the stuff that you see, you know, at your disposal. You know, this guy.
I mean, I don't know, bro. You really want to say amenities?
Nah, I don't. I really don't.
That's the only thing that they lacking. That they're trying to catch. I think they have the land for it, but at the same time, it's like
potential.
I feel like they added the volleyball court.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I think.
Has anybody played volleyball there recently?
Yeah.
They had a tournament.
They did.
They started a tournament up. They started the little. It's not a basketball league like they have for the basketball courts, but it is.
Like y'all looking for like saunas and stuff. I think they talking about it, but like I don't know if
they
is going.
To be honest, they've been talking about it ever since they opened up. Yeah. Like, and I've been hearing that from most employees and everything.
Is a sauna.
So
they get a sauna, they win.
So that's
they probably win with that.
That's a good point then. So for you, London, you would say that the only thing that the gym itself is missing is just having a sauna and then it'd be perfect?
If you go just from it wouldn't be perfect because it's pros and cons in my head, but from a gym aspect, it'd be perfect if they just had a sauna.
Or you, Trey?
For me, of course, it's like I said, the sauna and a bigger locker room for sure.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, like the gym, the type of gym Alphaland is, you got powerlifters, you got a lot of big guys. Like these guys right here, I ain't big like that. So it's like, you know, so you got guys who's like these sizes and everything, and it's like you got these small restrooms and everything. And the showers, it's like, yeah, all this stuff is small. So it's like you kind of mess yourself up doing that with the gym, locker rooms and all that stuff. And amenities wise, that's why I say they ain't too good. They ain't really good like that. I wouldn't. I mean, aside from actually, I don't even eat the food court, but the food court area is cool. That's cool, but other than that, that's it.
I heard their food's good though.
Their food's solid.
I've never had it.
If you're looking for soul food type, I mean, that's not gonna be for you because it's not that type of food. But I mean, honestly, I've had it before. I mean, it's good. You get the job done. It satiates you and everything, and the taste isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat it just because for me I can go home and make my own stuff. I'm still old school in that mindset, but you know, I mean, they have good kitchen back there, good cooks and everything. And I mean, I love just the aspect of it being largely family owned. I think Guzman's mom runs the kitchen, and then you know, so something like that I can respect. You know?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
She actually gives out samples sometimes. I think on the weekends and everything like that. I don't never be there, but it was one time she did. I tried it. It wasn't bad at all. I was like, okay, cool. I think for sure, mate. Not bad.
You got that. I mean, I think for me, being a guy who did mixed martial arts for a little while, they had some mats or like not a cage necessarily, but just like mats for you to do rolling and wrestling and that type of stuff. Have like some type of percentages. I think first off, you'd be able to tap into a market and into a crowd, just like they did with the basketball. You'd be able to tap into another crowd of people because there are people who do BJJ. They go to the gym and have left because they don't have that at their disposal. So that'd be another crowd that you could bring into that oasis if they wanted to, right? And I mean, those people aren't going to be your fitness heads. And so if you have that type of section with Gym 3 or even a Gym 4 with the land that you have at your disposal, that could be another crowd. Then instead of going to these UFC gyms around the city, you can bring that crowd in. Just looking at a way that they can expand.
Right.
You know, I know some people were like, do they have a pool or can they create a pool? I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about having a pool at Alphaland. I mean, is that necessary, or do y'all think that's just an add-on?
I wouldn't. To be honest, for me, I wouldn't want that pool. I wouldn't even get in that pool because one, I don't do public pools anyway. So it's like, and then going in the pool where a whole lot of sweaty motherfuckers be in there.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I'm good on that. I mean, by all means, if you had a pool, I guess it can add most definitely to it. But for my sake, no, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like swimming, so I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, if they had a hot tub though, I might get in that. But I mean, I said that when I was a lifetime when I get in that one. So, so I don't really think. Only thing I think they need is just the sauna for me. If they just added the sauna, I'd be good.
To be honest,
Their mindset is, man, y'all are in Texas already. Y'all are in a sauna right now. Just step outside and sit in the sun for a little bit.
Well, yeah, now it's good, but I'm saying like also when the first one was open, they was talking about they was gonna build like hotel rooms on the property for like, their athletes and stuff.
what they said?
Before Alphaland opened, the rumor was they was gonna build like hotel rooms.
And then that whole rumor, I remember that they followed that up whenever they opened Alphaland, and they were like they're gonna create a whole hotel, which from a logical standpoint, it actually does make sense, you know, because you have all the different
People come from out of town.
Out of town,
because it's a lot of
athletes, and then they would come in. They got people from overseas now, so like if they come in, they would have a place to stay. But y'all know, Alpha, that would get messy though. That would be real messy.
Yeah,
actually, that really can.
It would get real messy.
Yeah. But we're not gonna go there right now.
I just thought of it. Never mind.
No. not yet, at least. So we gave kind of a background as far as, you know, what the gym offers, and then what we think it will make it better and take it to that next level. But just as far as pricing is concerned and everything, like for that person who is thinking about, or maybe they've heard, man, you know, that Alphaland is, you know, I heard it's popping up there. I mean, we know the tax, the price. What for y'all? I mean, what would y'all recommend, or what would y'all say about just Alphaland and joining it? If someone was to come to you and be like, I'm thinking about joining Alphaland, what should I consider? What should I do?
I'm gonna say no. Me,
no.
Not because it depends. I'm just gonna give you like straight raw cut with it. Like,
Right.
if you just getting out of college,
Yeah.
it's a great place to be. If you single, it's the place to be. Me, I'm none of those things, so there's really no point for me to be there no more. So it depends on the demographic that comes over to me. But like the people who do come to me is usually my age, and I'm like, they're like, how you like it? I'm like, it's not really my style no more. But for me, I'm like an old man now. I leave the office, and if I need amenities like lotion, mouthwash, like a Lifetime mouthwash, toothpaste, like if I just want to brush my teeth just to freshen up, as I like to do before I go to work out, I can do that.
They got that at Alphaland? I mean, at
Lifetime.
Lifetime is on a whole.
Lifetime's a whole day spa.
God.
Basically.
Like literally,
I never liked
you pay a
Lifetime.
lot. Like you do pay a lot if you go to Lifetime, but if you use those amenities right, bro, like the one in City Center, the one
that's one I used to be
that's the
going
one
to.
I was going to.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got 3 floors. They got the tennis racket, but if you think about the pricing, I think it's like
150, 160.
Like it's like at 200 now per person now.
I had somebody was talking about they're gonna pay for my membership. I'm like, don't pay for that for me. Don't pay for that.
Yeah, it's like, but if you think about the $200 at Lifetime, it's you get the yoga, you get the Pilates, you get the all that, like the cycling and the basketball, tennis courts, and all the amenities for that. But that's why I think Alphaland is kind of trying to compare. I don't think they can ever be at Lifetime because it's so national wide. But from just a standpoint thing of just, I think they're charging too much right now. I think it's over $100 per, like, for a membership.
Alphaland?
Yeah,
that's the
100
monthly.
with tax probably when.
Yeah, that's a little too high. I think they should have kept theirs at like 70, 80.
Why?
Only because I think their lane is. I mean, I guess their lane is influencers, so I guess influencers, if you do have it, I guess they should pay it. But I think you're getting more 21 through 24-year-old, like 20 to 24 range, so they're not gonna be able to really pay $100+ monthly without getting else unless you have the funds for it. So it just depends who you're talking to.
I mean, same time, that's why they got the day passes like crazy as it is. Like they
Those
even
went up.
yeah, I know, and that even went up. So it's like y'all
It's
kind
like
of
40.
yeah. So all right, let me speak on it from my perspective. I agree with London for sure. I ain't paying that. I wouldn't want to pay that price. Like the monthly price is insane. I'm cool with the contract, but it's like still like even then, I mean, you kind of do pay what you get for, and it's more like I said, influencer, and it's a very heavily fitness gym. Like so, it doesn't really have all the amenities like that and everything. So paying that amount of that price, and it doesn't make too much sense. Mind you, that also is because of new management that came in as well too. That they changed up the pricing as well, and but of course not for the contract people because the contract years stay the same. But when it came to like new members trying to sign up, that's why they increased the pricing because they said, oh, this is like a very big influencer gym. Everybody's gonna want to go here. Everybody's gonna like pay this price. That's smart, but that's dumb at the same time.
Yeah, it just depends what you're trying to build.
Exactly. So like and for the longevity, it's not gonna be good. For the short amount of time you have these people signing up and everything, and you can get and you can stick them from for a membership and everything, and then cancellation fees, all that stuff hit them. That's smart, but like I said, it's dumb at the same time. So,
but those day passes, they making millions.
They making
a year
bucks
off of just
that.
day passes. Like if you charging $40 for a day pass, but I guess it's 24 hours, so 2 days, so it's like 20 a day.
Yep.
You're getting so much money because you know them Saturdays you might have big events like a big influencer might come to you. Got people from all of Houston coming out, or people out of Houston coming in. That's 40 times. That's 40 times.
And I ain't going to none of them stupid events, to be honest.
So it depends.
I'm gonna say that.
I mean, for me, I look at it, so Trey and Lon gave their perspective. I always try to look at things in the middle, and especially now, the way my mindset is, I don't get too bogged up in any of the drama. I think if you're a person who you know you can go to a gym, stay in your own lane, and you're there to get a good lift in, that's the gym for you. If price anything, you just want a good environment, then I think Alphaland is fit for you, no matter how old you are. If you're especially somebody who's trying to really say, I'm going to be a content creator, a fitness blogger, a fitness content creator, then Alphaland is the gym for you, just from the standpoint of the name alone, and you being associated with Alphaland. I think it'd be the opportunity cost. You just got to pay for it, right? You got to pay the cost to be involved with the bosses, you know what I'm saying? And so I think from that aspect, it'd be a great opportunity. Now, the downside is that, you know, you hear a lot of content creators who've been around talk about it now, is just the saturation of the fitness industry. My thing is, this is even more cutthroat than it was back when I was 18 and thinking about being a fitness, you know, type of dude. I mean, like, you gotta understand that you're dealing with people with a lot of clout, a lot of following, and they're gonna think that they're better than you. And so with that, you have to learn how to keep your peace and learn how to just say, hey, I'm gonna mess with who does and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But walk away, keep moving. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who understands what you're getting yourself into and what the gym's offering you, then I think it'll be a good fit for you. If you're trying to make Alphaland into something where it's your livelihood, and I mean, you're trying to build these lifelong bonds, I mean, it can happen, but I wouldn't put my money on it. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. I mean, for me, I look at the price now and how I think now. I wouldn't join now, but because I'm in it and I understand what I'm getting out of it, I think it's a great fit for me, for what I'm trying to do. You know, we'll talk about other stuff, but my business wouldn't exist if I didn't join Alphaland. You know, just point blank, just because of the connections, like meeting Trey, meeting Lon, meeting Trey, and all the people who support it. You know, it does have those people who will push you and hold you accountable. So in terms of if you need an environment that has that type of community, you'll have that. But with all the good comes the bad, and you have the haters, you have the envious people, you have the people who think you're beneath them and all that. So you got to be mindful that is going to be the case, but that's going to be the case no matter what gym you go to, no matter where you find yourself in life. And so because of that, you just have to learn, you know, what you're there for, know what you're there for, keep the main thing, stand in mission, stand in purpose, keep it moving.
Easier said than done. God. Well, I'm saying, like, you know, like your perspectives on it is just like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro, you put this thing in a whole new perspective.
And then that wasn't an easy thing to do for me. I mean, y'all know, London knows this as well as anybody, man. It was a point where it was bad, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I mean, I just realized that having OGs and having the right people around you, just that are like, yo, man, you gotta understand you got something to lose, and you know you got people looking up to you and things of that nature. Like that created a different perspective where I was like, look, if this isn't bringing me joy, peace, happiness, if this isn't bringing me money, then I'm not gonna worry about nothing or nobody that isn't even concerned about me. I'm
Stay to yourself.
Instead of myself, and more importantly, if nobody has the balls to say nothing, or if nobody has the gall to say nothing, then I'm gonna just leave it alone, right? If people think any of us today are talking about them, then I say check yourself and look in the mirror before anything else. You see what I'm saying? Like that's it. That's it, man. People who know that they do the right thing, people who know that what kind of energy they bring. They know, yep, they're probably gonna look at what we're saying and be like, yep, that's right, you got that type of people in there, and then people who think we're talking it down, I mean, shit. I mean, or maybe we are, maybe we aren't.
I'm sorry if we are. But sorry, not sorry.
That's it, straight up. Alright, so now I know London, Trey talked about it. How have y'all's opinions of the gym evolved since it's open? Yeah, I wanna ask that question. How has your opinion on the gym changed? Because it's not the same. Right, yes. I mean, so
that you grow. Like all the good things that you just said, it's true. Like you wouldn't have none of this, but like on the back end, it's like a bittersweet type of deal where it's like,
oh yeah,
you do have to network with people in this industry, and I know that came with it. So I started posting before I even went to Alpha, and that's how much I wanted to do it. Cause I started seeing like the Simian Pandas and all them kind of blow. That's when like Instagram first came out. But my stuff was not hitting. I ain't gonna lie to you. So in college I was doing it, and then I was doing it at Lifetime. I was like, nah, I'm cool. I kept taking a break. Like right now I'm not posting. So
the same
I just go through like waves, or like I don't want to do it. Sometimes I do want to do it, but like you have to. What I'm seeing from this industry, and it don't fit my personality. You have to ride somebody else's wave, I think. And then once you do that, it's like you can go out and brief out to your own lane and do what you gotta do. But me, I'm just somebody who think I'm the coolest person in the world. So
that's an interesting point you just brought up. I never heard somebody say that way. You believe that in order to make it in the industry, in the fitness industry, you have to ride someone else's wave first before you can brand something on your own?
Not everybody, but a lot of people. You got to engage with their stuff. Like you might not really care about other people's stuff, which is fine. You have that option. But like, if you repost somebody's stuff, if you comment on people's things, that's why a lot of people put like fire emoji or strong arm emoji. Keep going. I don't think people really want to do that, if I'm being honest. But like, that gets your engagement up. So like you doing that, so me, I'm just not that type of guy, because I don't really want somebody just doing something so they can get more. Like if you don't rock with me, you don't rock with me. If you rock with me, you rock with me. So I think it's a lot of we cool, but I will snake you in there. So that's the only downside of it. Where I'm like, I just stay to myself because I know how I am, and I don't even want to get on that time.
That's right.
Has it improved?
I mean, I'm just asking, just your opinion from when in January 2021 when we first. I think when Alphaland first opened, it kind of gave that new car smell, that new whip smell, that new things, whatever, that new smell. And then slowly it was like we all have been in the gym and talked about like, hey man, we ain't really rock with this shit anymore. You know, I'm gonna go to Lifetime, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. I'm gone, I'm done. So is it still there? And if so, what changed or what has given you a newfound light on the gym? You know, how has it changed?
It's, to be honest, it's still the fact of like, you know, I kind of can't wait for the contract to end so I can just help you get the heck out of there. It's just like that for me. It's because like, you know, I'm like, look, I had my fair share here. I did like this gym. I love the environment. But now that I'm going, especially in the morning time, like I go early in the morning, like 5 or 6 in the morning. That's a whole different type of time right there. And then I go work out and get my stuff done. Like, it's like Lon said, you stay to yourself and everything, and you be cool like that. That's what I'm mostly doing. like if I talk to people around there, like yeah, people are cool to communicate with around there, but it's just the fact that I'm just here at this gym. The only reason why I'm there is like it's convenient, 2 minutes away from my job, and it's also convenient because like I got homeboys who I know over there, like y'all be going over there, but I'll be seeing y'all in the morning time sometimes. So it's like it's like I don't have to be here at the same time, and that's my whole thing on it.
I think people just, like I said, it's bittersweet. Like people just forgot the real purpose of a gym here.
Mm.
So it's like they work out, but I just don't think I don't think too many people is going that dumb. Like there's some big people in there. Like there's like people do look good, so they are working.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it is social hour too.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not really a social hour guy at the gym. Like I'm there to lock in, and I don't like people to be thinking like I'm just rude. I'm just at the gym locked in. Which that's like my time to kind of like debrief from like work, and also settle my mind. And like just can turn off my mind from thinking, just listen to music. Like most of the time I listen to old R&B, so most of the time I'm in there. Like I don't even, but sometimes I be listening to young boy or whatever. But a lot of times I turn on some old R&B and I just be just thinking about life because I'm not really. I don't compare myself to others. I never have. So for me, it's a lot of comparison, and I'm like, how about everybody just be themselves? And I think it could be a lot of people being cool if everybody just was just cool. Mm-hmm. But everybody have just.
And it's pretty much like that. It's like I am social. I'm a very social person for sure, but I am for sure trying to be to myself and trying to finish my workout. Like like I see people like the people I'm cool with. I would go over there and talk to them, but the people I'm not cool with and people I just don't associate with, I'm like, I'm good. Let me get my workout done, and then all right, I'm out.
I can't even face
especially if I go in that social hour, I'm like, oh no, I gotta hurry to get this done.
Right. So for me,
that's the thing.
Kind of a lot of points, but I think the gym is taking on I would say a higher meaning for me. It's no longer just a gym. Like for me, it's symbolic. For me, going to Alphaland was another form of going to college from the standpoint of me learning how to network and socialize, right? Mm-hmm. The actual going to university was about you getting that piece of paper and like you finishing the job. But, I remember when I told my boys who are a little older than me, they're like, older brothers to me, just like my brother Bernard. But, it was a matter of me learning how to get out of my introversion. Because, y'all both know I'm to myself to the highest degree. I'm a deep thinker. I'm always thinking. I'm always on something. And so then it was like, well, what environment will you have to plunge yourself and have to get out of that? It's like you go to a gym like that, you ain't got no choice but to network, pretty much, because that's what that type of gym is. So, when I joined there, and ever since I've been there, it's like, look, this served its purpose. It got me networking. It got me figuring things out. It got me learning how to speak up, how to say what's up, how to not think everybody's a snake or think everybody's out to get you. Don't get me wrong, it's there, but then you learn how to deal with those people. You know what I'm saying? You still learn how to, give them a head nod, shake their hand, and keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? And learning how to not take life too personally. I think it's that. I say for young dudes, especially if you have any type of approach anxiety with women, you're gonna get out of that real quickly. Being at that gym, either that or it's gonna get worse for you, because if you don't learn how to approach women there, then it's tough, because it's nothing but women who mostly are in shape. They all have following. They all got dudes jocking them. So if you don't learn how to speak to them, put yourself in that environment, you're gonna figure some shit out. In my opinion, everybody's idea of being in shape.
I'm just being the devil's advocate, but not out there at the same time.
I would say that most of them are fit chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, you have your outliers, but I think the point is that you're in an environment where a lot of people would argue there's beautiful women all around, and so if you don't learn how to speak up, how to be confident, how to put yourself in the right, and then going to what London's point of there's some snakes, that is true. But I think it goes to the whole tagline. I've been told this, like it's a gym called Alphaland. So everybody thinks, oh, I'm an alpha male, which means that I gotta put the next man down in order for me to feel good about myself. I don't look at it that way. My thing is we all can eat and we all can be in shape, we can all uplift one another. And at the end of the day, we all some dogs and we all trying to get to a higher purpose. We all trying to be a better version of ourselves. That's what it's supposed to be. But we've gotten this distorted mindset that in order for me to be good, you gotta be bad. in order for me to be better off, you got to be worse off. And I think that's where the toxicity of the whole gym culture and stuff really is kind of taking form. And you see it at the highest light at the gym like that, because it's nothing but people with high following who are trying to get high per following. You know what I'm saying? I think that's point blank about really the good and bad and the pros and the cons of that gym. It can be great as far as getting you to be a better person, because you have to be being in that environment, but then also with that, you look at the downside and you get the worst parts of society too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's really not all as bad as it cracks up.
I just say you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Ooh. Why not? Why not? Because I would argue that it might be better to be there in a relationship if you're with the right person. If you're with the right person, yeah, okay. The reason I say that alone because like dogs are gonna be dogs no matter whether you're at a gym like an Alphaland, whether you're at a gym like a Fitness Connection, whether you're at a gym like LA, Lifetime, whatever the case, right? So for me, I understand where you guys are gonna go with it, and I'm just trying to play devil's advocate to y'all's point. Because we all just, I mean, one would argue that at least there, everybody has something to lose, and if you try to get out of pocket, then there's people usually there that are gonna check you and hold you accountable. Maybe. But why do you say that you shouldn't be there?
I just move off different morals and values. So it's like,
what does that mean?
I see a lot of these people don't got morals and values. So like, if I see a dude walking with a female about 4 or 5 times out of a span of 2 months, I'm never going to press that woman ever again.
That's true.
So I'm like, there's too many women in this world, and plus, I don't know if y'all together. I don't know what y'all situation is. But like, she could be lying, he could be lying, whatever. But you can press a girl, and then you can goes back to your point of like, well, it depends how loyal the other person is. But it's like people just would rather try it, and I'm just like, well, don't try with me. Like my thing is all like, don't try with me, because I'm gonna turn this whole gym upside down. So it's like,
London is not playing.
So like y'all can do it to everybody else. Like I don't care what other girls might do, but oh yeah, she might be for the street. She entertained me. She got a boyfriend. Just don't bother mine and me, because when she bothered me, that's when I just.
It's become a real issue.
That's just what I think. Like
I have my times where it's like it's almost like a stare down about to come through. It's like, all right, you looking.
A lot of those.
And then it's like looking, and then like, okay, I'll look. So what we gonna do? Because like at the same time, it's like, bro, like you can stare all you want, but you ain't gonna have it. Now, also, my ex never really came to the gym like that. Yeah. She, of course, hated the gym. I mean, I don't blame her. But at the same time, it's like when it did happen, it's like, like it was. I pretty much gave it to her. I'm like, okay, so what you gonna do about this situation? Now, if I have to step in, I'll step in. But I mean, really, a lot of times, like, I definitely had the times where I definitely stayed to myself, and then just like, okay, if some guy's looking, I'm gonna look, and they're going to either turn around, or they're just gonna keep looking. You can keep looking, but for sure I'm gonna be looking at you at the same time. It's gonna be bad, like, cause bro, at that point I'm gonna have my fist balled up, and I'm just gonna be just looking at you with all the fists. And I'm just gonna be just like, bro, like, what we doing? Cause now you being real stupid right now.
Yeah, I think it's like a lot of people go on like the line of, it's just a lot of lingering. It's just more like, hey, using that dumbbell, or using this, or I might do something like that, and then that's like smart. I'm like, don't do that. I'm gonna come over there with one of these 45 crackers.
I think that's the perfect line to kind of bring this all home. What London just talked about, which is true, that people will go to the line and even touch it. They're not gonna cross, but they're gonna live just touching the line like this and looking at you while they do it. So it's like, look, if you know you're the type of person where you're not as able to control your impulses, then that's not going to be the gym for you anymore, because
back up and get out.
People will test you, and people will test that.
Well, I already pressed a few people, so my list is long. You know
what I'm saying?
I'm a happy guy though.
Huh?
I'm a very happy guy though. Of course. It is. It's about respect. That's all it is. Like, I don't be wanting nobody like Like, do I want to have problems with anybody? No. Like, I never, like, especially at this age. But, like, it's just about to me, it's about how you was raised. And that's how it boils down.
And also, to another point, I'm single at the same time right now. But at the same time, I'll still put, like,
Y'all should be good, though.
Yeah. Nah, but at the same time, I still have rules over there. At the same, I'm like, nah, I don't want to get into all this stuff because I'm like, I'm going to separate myself from, like, this environment and just do my thing over there. I'll talk to maybe a couple, but then other than that, like, I ain't got time for this.
Because when you're single, you're not. I didn't give a dang about one female in there because I wasn't in love. So like, it takes when you fall in love or something. Okay, now everybody else.
I don't see nobody else.
I don't see nobody else. So like, just don't bother the person I see. So like, when you bother the person I see, now I'm just.
That's when it comes to issues. But and at the same time, that's just I don't be doing that stuff. But I see a lot of other guys. I'm like.
Like,
bro,
I'm just like, it's some furniture movement. That's the.
No, I just walk by.
But I'm saying, like, for me, just being an observer and being a people watcher, I'm looking around like, yeah, okay, that could be some shit. That could be some shit. Like, and talking to the staff up there, I won't name names, but like, they tell me all the game like, yeah, man, we had to kick this person out because of that. And I think that's the part where it's like, if I was ever just suspecting out, because me, I'm like, okay, I know I'm thinking, so maybe I'm overthinking this shit. Let me just keep on moving. And then I'll go speak to them. They're like, yeah, we had to kick that person out, that person out, that person out. That person just left the room. I'm like, God damn. Or seeing the people who were there when we started and then seeing them go and leave and go other places. And like, I'm connected with them. So it's kind of like, what made them leave? It's like, oh, this popped off, that popped off. I'm like, okay, so there is some merit to what we've all been thinking. But at the same time,
it's true.
For me, I just know how to stay out of the way and be in my own lane. And, I mess with people who mess with me, and that's just what it is. But if you're the type of person who knows, like, if you're jealous type, you know that you're a little bit more impulsive, and that's not going to be good for you anymore because people will try you, and there's going to be some furniture moving at some point because people are going to test the line, which is just what it is.
Sorry. I was going to say it.
Just let's talk about, we kind of rushed on it, but just the Alphaland experience. I mean, you walk in the gym, you walk in underneath that sign, you got the retail store to the left, you have the check-in, you got the knocker store, you got Buff Bunny store, you got the lounge. You walk in, they have the lights, and you enter, it's 3 gyms in there. So just for y'all, what is that, does that experience do anything, or what do y'all think just being in that atmosphere, what do you think that does for a person? Why do you think it has that level of allure and draw as far as any other gym in the state, let alone the country?
For me, so my dream when I was in college was to make a gym. And y'all know I got my meal prep company. But what Christian did, that's exactly what I wanted to do. He didn't kill my dreams, but like I was like, dang, I wanted to be I low-key wanted to be the first person to make that. The gym I knew he made, I had that in my head, like in college, I'm gonna do this, like where you got my meal prepping company as the lounge, and then I was gonna build a gym. I was like, I was just thinking big instead of thinking like make an Alphalete first, then an Alphaland. I didn't know there was steps to it, so I was thinking like build this big old. You can't just build no big old gym out the blue. You gotta get some revenue and some capital somewhere else, then upgrade again. Yeah. So for me, I knew Alphaland was going to be like that because I just knew what it was. So it's a pretty good experience. But what was the question?
What do you think it does for that average person who walks in and they get in?
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so you walk in, you're going to be like, this is the greatest environment I've been in because that's what I would say. He's actually made the influencing industry turn to like fashion in a way.
Yeah.
So now it's like where you see people talk on like podcasts about everybody from California is moving to Houston. Like Houston, like it was always you had Alphalete, Be Fit, Species. You had your commercial gyms. People would go to like this dude named Justin Allen's gym if he was a female. There was a lot of like little gyms, but there was no gym where it was like just you can sit there and you can just chill. You can do your work. You can eat. You can do cardio upstairs. You can stretch. You can go outside. You can hoop. So that was like it's like a college campus with a gym. Yeah. So that was just like how he changed. He changed the whole industry doing that.
Before you go, Chad, I have a question actually. I saw this clip circulating. Do y'all think Houston is now the new hub of the fitness industry.
Yes.
Why?
I mean,
He goes right.
Considering the fact how, like Salon said, how much clout he's built at the same time, like especially Alphalete was already big as it is.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like for example, let's say summer shredding, a lot of people came down for that event. It was so big and everything. Everybody wanted to be like, you know, doing the poses and everything, doing all that stuff. And so when Alphaland came in, it just took it a big step further.
Mm-hmm.
So like, really, yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah, it was that sole reason. Like, if you see, there's a few influencers that when I started, that I was like, damn, I wonder if I ever see. I seen a few of them already in there. It's like they have their stuff in, like Bradley Marley. He's been in there a few times.
Jesse James West has been in
Yeah.
there, and C-Bomb.
Yeah, so it's like those big guys are huge in where they're from, and for the fact that they'll come to Houston for like events for like summer shredding or whatever, it's like just another staple. Like if you come out here in Houston and you're into like lifting and stuff or bodybuilding or powerlifting, you probably gonna visit Alphaland.
Nine times out of 10,
or I'm
I'm
coming to
gonna go
Houston for Alphaland.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I think if it's not there already, it is growing to be that, because I mean, like you said, I think the main thing, and that's again another aspect of going there, is all the people you've met from out of town, like maybe from Philly, from Oklahoma, from New York, from Jersey, from Russia, New England, all that. And they're like, oh, we just came to visit, but we wanted to come see the gym. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So you're turning Houston into a tourist attraction. I think that's the main thing, like from a grander scale. It's like Houston was one of them places like, man, I'm gonna move here because of oil and gas, job, I'm gonna retire here, and that's it. You really gonna do that. And here in Florida now, people are moving to, I met so many people like, I moved here for Alphaland.
That's the craziest thing. And even to work at Alphaland, I'm like, yo,
yeah, to work.
that's crazy.
Shit.
I'm like, y'all really came here to work over here?
No, it did. Like when it first opened up, like I don't know if y'all at the first day it opened.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Bro, I saw the line. I was like,
I ain't waiting in line though, but I came in the evening where everything was popping. I didn't even work out there. They just wanted to come see it, and I was like, I couldn't. I literally couldn't. Or I think I was able to do like an hour, and it was one of the things I had to like maneuver through crowds of people, but
that ain't my steal.
not at all. But I mean, I did it because I was just like, I think I was out the night before, so I had to like come and sweat it or whatever. But I mean,
I did it for just because Blake was telling me he was like, he's about to be jumping. And I was single, I was like, shoot, I'm gonna go through. I told you I was single, I was there for that. But yeah, no, when I saw that line, I was like, if somebody I went to high school with, if he didn't get me in, I was going home. I was like, that line was literally to the cars. I was like,
actually, now I think about it, I think I did go. Oh no, I did go the first day. It's just the fact I skipped the line as well. Basically, like, you know, I got in and everything, but it wasn't during the day. It was like an evening time, probably.
yeah, dang
or a
that
little
line, man. I came after
that line was crazy.
That line was stupid. I was like, I'm not.
And it wasn't,
staying in this line.
you couldn't work out. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was there for like just walking around and meeting and greet people. You could work out. Like, we worked out, actually did work. That's how you know I like working out.
Yeah.
Like we was in there really working out,
Yeah.
but like it was just too.
It was too. There's too many bodies around, too
Yeah,
crowded. It's like
yeah.
it's almost like a New York type thing, like where I'm here shoulder to shoulder, just walking. I'm like, hey yo, we ain't doing this.
Alright. And yeah, y'all got a question before going to the next thing?
I'm just answering. I gotta must have been on my heart for about years.
I mean, I ain't putting no negativity out there. Let's go.
Yeah,
on to
right.
the
We
next
talked
question.
about kind of the gym as a whole. We talked about, you know, the good, the bad.
What? I told y'all this season I was talking. I really hadn't even said nothing. Really.
The ladies at Alphaland, man.
Oh no, all right, let me go ahead and do that.
Yep.
No,
The ladies
alright.
at Alphaland. Who wants to go first? The women
See,
at
y'all
Alphaland.
targeting. See, they gonna say y'all just targeting women.
No, we done did a whole
They
conversation
gonna
on
say what
everything.
about men?
Huh?
They gonna say what about the men?
Okay.
It's really, yeah, these be talking.
Fine. You know, you're absolutely correct.
I want you to go first.
Are absolutely correct.
I want you to go first on this.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
What would you like to know, ladies? What would you like to know?
What do you think about the men over at Alphaland?
What do I think about men about that? Well, look, I mean, again, they're good, bad, and people who I'm indifferent to, right? Okay, so on the good side, right, my boy Peter and his girlfriend Naki, but Peter, more importantly, was one of the first people I met. Peter has helped me tremendously with this whole fragrance industry. So again, it's the people where they come at you with genuine energy, genuine respect, and they really just want to see you thrive and be successful, right? They push you. Like remember when I first met him, and people like Soren and Lauren, like I was just someone who was just into collecting fragrances and just kind of working out and doing that thing. Wasn't trying to post, wasn't trying to blog, wasn't trying to do no fitness content. I was there to work out. But people like that are like, hey man, bro, you're this big, this strong, this will post this and start building the following up so that way more people can get access to you. Because you never know who you can meet or who might catch wind of your stuff, and you're just blocking opportunities for yourself. So it created a different perspective, right? Rather than me looking at it as, man, I'm not a fitness person no more, like I gave that up, or I'm not a powerlifter, I retired from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like social media as a whole. They're like, nah, man, you gotta reframe that in terms of saying, look, you have a potential, you have an opportunity, and the only way you're gonna do it is by testing it and trying it. If you try it, and let's say even you make it and you still don't like it, then at least you can live with yourself and knowing that, hey man, you tried it, you did it, and then you were able to move on past it, right? And so people like that, you know, I appreciate and I respect those type of guys, and there's plenty of them.
What's the percentage of that though?
Oh.
No, that's
the real question.
Out of all the people and all the dudes in there that I've met, interacted, shook hands with,
it's less than 1%.
yeah, I agree with that. Less than 1% who genuinely do that and genuinely have your best interest. Less than 1%. Look, I'm sitting with 2 of that 1% right here in this room. Outside of that, y'all know it's not too many people in it that I mess with. Everybody else is outside of there. Y'all two, I can name them on my 2 hands.
I'm about to say, who are the people who you will go out with?
You, Soren, Peter, and then it gets to be a very narrow list after that. Really, there's nobody else.
All right, so yeah, definitely less than 1% or maybe 2%.
Because I mean, from the gym that that had it happen. Oh, Blake, that's it. That's 5. Daryl, 6. If it wasn't anybody who we haven't already gone out with by now, I'm not going out with. Point blank, right? So I think a lot of people we're going to heart with, or we're at that play pool party with. If it ain't in that group, then so that's less than 1%. I have to think about it.
3.
So there you go. So not yeah. 1, 2, 3.
He's like, ain't nobody in that list.
So that's it. Now the rest of them, I mean, hey.
Oh my God.
People have to get it out they can, and you know, people gonna have their prejudices. People gonna think whatever they gonna think. People gonna have their opinions. That's fine, you know. But I mean, since we say, hey, Mike, speak on the man. You're not gonna find very genuine. You're not gonna find a lot of them, but they're there. You know, and the ones that are there, the ones that are genuine, you respect them. It's like anything, like just like any job, any sector. But since we're talking about Alphaland, it's maybe 1%, less than 1% in that gym that are really got a genuine energy about them. The rest of them, acquainted.
Love.
For the women, to answer your question.
Well, the men, dog.
The men, yeah, like I said, less than 1%. I answered my question.
Yeah.
I don't really have too many good times in there with those folks, but I answer the woman on the side of it. As I said, that gym is just for a single people. That's it. That's all it's for. Like if you single, when I was single, I had a blast in it. It was fun.
That or other couples, because I learned that. That's another thing we talked about in the past, actually, one. If you're a couple and you're friends with other couples in the gym, just like married people, we talking about being married. Married people usually are friends with other married people. So,
but it depends who your friends.
Yeah,
with.
because
the couples though.
The couples, because we seen couples in there.
Couples don't even move right in there. Like so, I just like. I'm not saying I'm not trying to be cool with nobody, but I'm just. Yeah. My thing is like, I'm big on reading energy. So if I can, to me. I don't know. How do you feel about if your girl trains with another guy? It's for my influence.
I plead the fifth.
It's for my page.
Wait,
let's do it. You know how they do collab videos now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yeah.
If your girl tells you, babe, you know, this guy's big, I'm pretty big. We have to do a joint collab. Is for
no.
But why? You're hindering my career.
I'm not even with that person. I'm so sorry. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with that.
I agree. I mean,
Like, cause ain't no way. Like, what? Like, you got no.
My thing is right. Like, keep it a buck. At least for me and how it applies for me. I've been lifting since I was 12 years old. There's nothing hardly any trainer can tell you that I can't tell you or that I can't teach you that I don't know. Though. Maybe the way that they verbiage it, the way they say it, or if it's just a matter, hey, this person has a big following, I just want to collab with it. Fine. But that's not going to work for me. Just point.
But that's what I'm saying. Some of these couples do that. And I agree with y'all. I'm on y'all side. But some of these couples, some of them we have OnlyFans. So it's like, I can't. For me, it's hard to even say, like, hang out with the couple ones. I'm like, I don't think they really move respectful. Because me, I think you should move respectful for your significant other.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're over here being buddy with the less than 1% that I'm already telling you, they're not worrying about the dude. If your girl or your man don't care, I'm gonna proceed, and then I would shake that man and I would look in his eye and dap him up. I can't do that. I can't do it.
My God.
So to me, it's like that. You could really smash my girl, and you would come and shake my hand, and if she don't say nothing, you don't say nothing. I'm the fool. See, that's when stuff happens.
Damn, boy, that's heart wrenching.
But that's what happens in the gym.
Yeah,
that's what happens in a lot of gyms. Like even Lifetime when I was over there, like I've heard stuff like that happen. So I was like, it's gonna happen wherever gym you go to. I think it's just amplified.
It amplified over there at Alphaland like crazy.
It's amplified because you think about it. I mean, it's almost like it's the NBA ball player of the fitness industry.
That's a good way of looking at it. I swear.
Like straight up, like Simeon Panda, C-Bomb, Jesse James West, Bradley Martin, or in my gym.
Like if you have like 30 to 50,000 followers up, it's gonna be easy to get a lot of women.
Times that, respectfully, there's only so many times a woman can say no before it's like, sorry, he slid in my DMs. He said he wanted to collab, and then you know she's out there collabing with him, and yeah, you looking like a fool if she don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? So
you know, collabing with me, you can collab yourself out the door.
Put simply, so to answer that question, I understand where you're coming from with that line. I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, no.
Get mine in there, my bad.
That's good.
But
oh my God,
I'll repost that one.
Oh man.
Trey, what about you?
What about me? Shoot,
Females in the gym. I already did the males since y'all been.
Oh, I love the females in the gym. They look lovely, like crazy. But most of them talking to most of them, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of a headache. I can't have a good genuine. If I can't talk to you like outside things instead of the gym, then it's hard for me to communicate with you. Period. And that's what also goes with the guys as well too. That's another thing. Like most of the guys I will probably quickly interact with over there, it's just about the gym, and that's it. I'm like, all right, you're not really a true. Somebody would try to like, oh yeah, come out over here with me. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to do all that stuff. And it's like that. It's sort of like that with the females. Sort of, I say. Of course, if you look good and everything like that, and I start talking to you, yeah, I'll entertain. But I'm not gonna be there for long because I don't see anything good. Now there's some outliers over there, but I haven't found them, and I don't think I'm gonna try.
I guess for me, with women at that gym in particular, no, you don't like this. I think it's different because I'm a fragrance influencer.
Yes.
But I'm a fragrance reviewer, and I do fragrance content on a regular basis, literally daily.
Yes.
Right. So because of that, I talk to women every single day, damn near, at that gym. So for me, it's very simple, right? There are women who have a level of depth and personality and enthusiasm and bubbliness to the person. Like, there are women who you be like, man, she has got great energy. She has a good hand. She has a personality to her. She has genuine interest, and for those, I respect those women. Then you have the woman who shoot fly don't bother me. They give you that energy, and straight up, like, if you ain't coming off some bread to speak, then I don't want to talk to you at all. You're wasting time. Like, for those women, I appreciate them too, because it's very simple. Okay, I'm not wasting your time, I'm not wasting mine. Have a nice day. Keep it moving, right? And this, no. To me, it's real simple. I match the energy I'm giving in. Like Trey's talking to me about that, Lon's talking to me about that. Bro, you are the most quick to she's out of there like ever. And I'm like, it's not about that. It's like, look, I don't want to waste nobody's time. I already don't like bothering people. I don't want people bothering me. So the last thing I want to do is say, hey, can I get you to do this fragrance review? Oh, is it gonna take any time? Is it gonna do this?
That's how we just do it.
Like, and I'll tell Trav that, hey man, yeah, dog, hey, have a nice day. And he'd be like, oh man, come on, have a little patience. No, because I don't want to waste my time or energy.
Like, you just come in and say, look, sorry to bother you. We just want to ask you a real quick question. That's it.
That's it. So for me, but it's always a matter of I can interact with anybody in there because I know I'm gonna approach you with respect, decency, and it's a genuine thing. Hey, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing but just your authenticity, your honesty, and your opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. So because I have something that I'm bringing that's not just a dating question or not just the our man shit, our man not shit, or you want my cheese. No, I'm just trying to get a gauge for your personality. I'm just trying to ask you something, right? I learned to just have a level of perspective where it's like, hey, there are great women that go to that gym who are smart, who are intelligent. I mean, first off, you have successful women in there, right? You have nurses, you have women who own their own businesses. So especially when I have women who can teach me something, like a lot of the things I've implemented from the business and even starting the fragrance line, I'll talk about this, happened because me and Trey were in there bringing the fragrances from my collection around. We were, ma'am, can you review this? And then it was like, well, why don't y'all just have your own? And I was like, light bulb, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, hey, do y'all have an Instagram? Nope, go create that. Do y'all have any cars? Nope, go create that. So just interacting with them, when you're dealing with the right type of women who are really gonna uplift you and really keep you like always thinking forward, you appreciate those type of women. That's why I don't ever take none of those interactions personally, because for every bad interaction, there's someone who's giving me some games like, hey, why don't you try doing this? Why don't you try doing this? Why don't you try doing this? Hey, are you gonna do women fragrances? That's next. But I like the fact that you already know what I'm thinking. So it's people like that where you gotta just appreciate them, right? Good, bad, and different. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I think you hammered it on the woman part. I think the moral of the story is, I think I saw something on Twitter, and then some dude was like, I think I'm so confident in myself.
That's it.
I can get any woman that I do approach myself to. You might have a bad apple from here and there, but like just how you move with your morals and values, you can get a woman aligned. I think a lot of people on both ends are just hurt. So it's like, if you can get them back on the train tracks, I don't know if you want to do that, but if you have the capacity to do that, you can find something in there. Just a matter of, I think people move fast in the talking stage. So it's like, when you do get in that talking stage, I'm gonna text you, but we're not dating or we're not exclusive. So it's like, there might be days where I don't text you. So it's like, I think those men might win the people who are not pressing for you know what. So it's like, you just mind your business. We talk, we have a good time. Then eventually we might hang out. If we hang out, then you're gonna probably see the real personality of me. Now you're gonna always be in my phone, and then you're gonna know that this guy's different. And that's how I used to carry myself. So I think, the women do get a downside of it in that gym, but at the same time, it's just how you should be able to know.
How you just come to them at the same time. You just come to them with just come period with respectful and good energy period. It's like, okay, 99% of the time you can't get a good genuine conversation out of them. Now, 99% of the time you will have that 1%, like you said, the bad apples that has come. Right. But it is what it is.
Man, I think, and this goes to us as men holding ourselves accountable and looking ourselves in the mirror. Like, it's the company you keep. Like, I know every dude that I'm friends with, that I rock with, if you look at us, we all got this common trait of we all come with respect. We come with a level of healthy confidence where we believe in ourselves, but we're not gonna ever throw that in his face. It's like, hey, look, I'm London, I'm Trey, I'm Obi, and Chris. To we like. It don't matter who we are gonna just come at you like 100. We just gonna be genuine. We're gonna say what's up. We're gonna try to leave you in a better place than we found you, and that's just what it is. It's not, we don't need nothing from you, we don't want nothing from you, but just genuine respect and reciprocity. As long as we have that, we all gonna be on the same page. And if you ain't rock with us, you don't rock with us. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, great. We'll make sure to give you our all, give you 100%, and then let's do what it do.
feel like that's the mature answer to that shit.
My God.
Easy as that, my guy.
I usually like resulting in a different solution, but that's the right solution to go.
Well, hey, great conversation, fellas. I mean, that was good. That was good. That was productive, man. Ain't nobody get dogged out or nothing like that. I mean, we had to bring it all home. But do y'all have any final thoughts this week? Anything y'all want to leave the people with?
Not me, honestly. I usually have something deep. I don't got nothing deep today.
I mean, I just say just keep it respectful and keep it moving. That's it.
So stay in your lane, keep your head down, grind, know what you're in the gym for, what you're in life for, and keep on tackling your goals, create a better version of yourself, and trying people who want the same for you.
That's what he said.
Yes, indeed. Hey, that'll do it for this week. Again, we appreciate all you guys who continue to rock with us, rock with the movement. We're only on the way up from here. I think this is going to be a really good episode for people to kind of get their hands on, the ears on it. You know, be able to really put a lot of gems in there. We talk about the gym, but we more so talk about life. I mean, never apply life to the gym because, I mean, life happens everywhere you go to. You know, follow the Instagram page, follow the YouTube page, follow us on TikTok. You send us your episode suggestions, requests, any questions that you want us to tackle, we'll tackle them, and we'll get it done for you. You can follow me at obi.mike56. Also tackling my fragrance company, Molded Perfumes, on Instagram, as well as on the website that we got dropping. 3 cents available. Get you some smell good. Trey.
You know, just tap in with me at LaShawn.116. You know, tap in with the fragrance, the Molded Perfumes. That's what we on that time and everything. We're trying to get that out there. We're gonna bring that smell good to y'all. Well,
I just say subscribe to our page, our YouTube page is alongside their fragrance page, but you can follow me at my name, I guess, at London_Ogletree, but just run these likes up, click the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's run it up that way.
facts.
We'll see y'all next week.
Feet on the ground with a prove you wrong mindset. I'd rather go out on my sword than have my mind tapped. The ones with eyes can never see, I make the blind clap. I'm bringing back that type of sound that once divine rap, homie.